Central banking in the modern era is typically serious, orderly, and calm, and a bit wonkish.
We have cut interest rates.
There's been an easing of food price inflation.
Above all, central banks try to avoid drama, but the US central bank, the Federal Reserve, has been forced into an unprecedented drama.
He's billions of dollars over budget, so he either is incompetent or he's crooked.
That's Donald Trump taking aim at Fed Chair Jerome Powell after the Department of Justice announced a criminal investigation into him. This has never happened before, certainly not in the modern era. And if that was a bombshell, watch Powell's response.
This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation.
Central bank heads typically don't make statements like that. They focus on the unflashy business of studying prices and job numbers, sometimes over the occasional cigar, that was Paul Volcker, to decide where to set those rates Powell mentioned, with the aim of keeping the economy in good shape. The DOJ's inquiry centres on the cost of a major renovation project at the Fed's headquarters. Powell disputed Trump's claims about the project's budget when the president visited the Fed last year.
So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
But the White House says Trump has nothing to do with the launch of this DOJ inquiry. And yet Trump has repeatedly threatened to fire Powell for refusing to lower that main interest rate more. Powell is worried that doing so could accelerate lingering inflation. Trump disagrees.
$3,500,000 home of the Federal Reserve.
The Fed's independence has been protected since its founding in 1913, so it can decide what's best for the economy in the long term, not what's best for a president who has midterm elections approaching. So what happens now? Well, in theory, Trump can't fire Powell, though the US Supreme Court has suggested maybe he could for some kind of criminal offense. In any case, Powell's second term ends in May. And yet some of Trump's own Republican lawmakers are concerned about what they see as this attack on the Fed's independence. And there are some suggestions lawmakers could refuse to approve Powell's successor. It's up to Congress to do that. Whatever the case, this is an historic crisis for the US Federal Reserve and raises profound questions about central banks and their independence.